Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
So off we go then.
Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Oh, good spread. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And that's a throw-in. Big chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Thinks about the shot. Messi. Neymar. Beckenbauer. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a risky ball you've got, and it's been given away. And this is Neymar. He's picked his way through. And the finish! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Neymar.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi picks it up out wide. And that has been cleared. And this is Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Pull it. Oh, good-looking ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lahm gets rid without sophistication. And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. 30 minutes gone. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Hullet. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Elects to cross. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Griezmann.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Messi in acres of space out wide. Gullit. Messi.
Cleared without complication.
Vitinha. Vitinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Neymar. He rises! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
Shoots! Oh, it's in! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, that's a key interception. He's looking wide. Gullit.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Over to the left. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No luck with that dink over the top. Now it's Griezmann, looking to play him in. That is good alertness. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That's good vision. Cannavaro. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Bunu is there to clear. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Gullit. And this is Pele! Gullit. The ball has bounced loose now. Beckenbauer, who's set up 1 goal so far. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that is a routine catch.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Neymar. No, that was never going to make it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Paris Saint-Germain blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Seedorf. Oh, red, nice interception. Turan. Here's Petinia. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Beckenbauer. And it's Hullet. And here's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Cristiano. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Costa Curta. And it's Hullet. Goes down, but nothing given. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Hullet.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, it's come loose. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Griezmann. Griezmann making good progress on the right-hand side. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Seedorf. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Pele! Knocks it into space. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neymar. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 6, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 8, Griezmann.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Number 23,
Lahm.
Vitinha.
That'll be a throw-in.
19, Wilshere. Substitutions taking place.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Threads one in. The most accurate pass. Nedved.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now the oh, what a climb! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's a promising position. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out of play for a throw. Nice looking ball. What delight. Goes for a shot! Oh, what about that? so smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that is a little undercooked.
2 added minutes has
Messi.
been indicated.
Looking for the run, and he's in on goal! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Two minutes to be added on. Now it's Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Offside again. That's the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Our guest performers today.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, we're underway.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does.
Chance for a shot! Suarez is flagged offside.
And he's there to retrieve it.
Beckham. Xabi Alonso spots it and intercepts. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Suarez.
And he's managed to get free.
Costa Curta with the foul. Keeper's not concerned by that.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
And that has been slung wide.
Chiesa going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's McAllister. Shot could be on. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And this is Gerrard. Danger averted for now.
And it's McAllister.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He can run onto that. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for a runner. Mane looking to run onto it. Van der Ven. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Chiesa gets into some space. Great chance! Xabi Alonso gets rid without sophistication.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Now it's Xabi Alonso. Mane providing an outlet on that flank. Goes for a shot! Goal!
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And there's the shot! Off the post! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Gerrard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Played out towards the right wing. And that should get the job done. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Always onto this. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
It's Luis Suarez! Suarez looking sharp there. And he's intervened well there. Beckham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has been cut short. Keeper's got good distance on that. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aimed beyond the defence. It's played through for him. Gerrard has found the net here, of course. Costa Curta. Now that's well seen too. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Mane. Lewis shoots! No mistake! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well-timed, excellent interception. Alisson sends that a long way. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's picked it up out wide. Beckham. Xavi Alonso. Played out to the right. And this is Luis Suarez. He's found a way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared without hesitation.
1 minute added time.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Shevchenko. Played into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello,
Yeah,
everybody.
you don't get any
This is
points
a
for
quick
stating
reminder
the
to
obvious,
let you
Peter,
know
but
that you'll be
thankfully
able to
this is
catch
still
today's
very
match
savable.
broadcast
Keep things
live on
simple,
your club's
keep
FM
the
station.
intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
Wolfsburg can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can he get onto this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Back in one, takes a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Chiesa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. Spread out to the left. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, that has not gone well. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko looking to get on the end of this. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Oh, poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he's being shifted off it. Tries to play it through. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Chiesa. Coming on to replace him is number 8, El Hadj Diouf.
Wolfsburg choosing to make the first change. Mane in acres of space out wide. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that has been clubbed away and claimed it back swiftly. Wolfsburg perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Big chance, must be! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
There's going to be another change here.
Number 7, Suarez. Coming on the field.
It's
Number
Owen.
21, Mohamed Salah.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Owen.
And the pass is intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, it's come loose.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Shevchenko. And he can clear it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's a promising position. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar, Shevchenko, and Shevchenko! And that's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Wolfsburg really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Owen! Just off target.
Owen certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
He's looking wide, and he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Hullet. Xavi Alonso. Liverpool are looking to break at pace.
There will be
well
3
measured.
minutes added time.
That is good alertness. He shifted it to the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that will be the final act. Wolfsburg were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered.
That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Wolfsburg desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Can he latch on to this? And this is Paulette.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bullish header! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cannavaro getting this one clear. So what can they make of this? Great defending, strong and determined.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's really well cleared.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a searching pass.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Pelé. Shot, surely! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Portugal, after 16 minutes.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Šeško. Tries to play it through.
Pullet.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Pinches it off him. Aims beyond the defence.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Great vision. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Wolfsburg clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Linton distributed tidily. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Zola. That's an excellent interception. And it's Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there. That's a shade optimistic. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? Pull it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. Threads one in. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Always onto this. And he's taking no chances there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Pele, Vieira, Šeško. Now there's a fight, shot at goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Vitinha is the team's great visionary.
Has been indicated.
Rijkaard, it's a pretty loose pass. Šeško looking understandably energised after his goal. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
All the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
And that's the second half started. Zola, that's an imaginative pass. Played into space out wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. But they've got it again. That could spell trouble. He's through and all alone! Danger averted for now. Good read, needed to be. Pele. And that's been won straight back. Portugal are looking to break at pace. And it's Joelinton. Knocks it into space. So much time and decent chance! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Portugal go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Wolfsburg really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pull it. That's been cut out, well played. Vieira. 60 minutes played. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now it's Messi. Clipped into space. Sesko! He's scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution on the field, number 22, Vitinha.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
7,
Portugal took a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And the counter is on. That looks a good ball through. And here's Neymar. He's gone for goal! It's hit the crossbar. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Rijkaard. Looking tidy in possession here. And the shot! Yes! He's done it! Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
the goal scorer for Portugal.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Number
I think the
15,
manager's claiming an assist here.
Neymar.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard. Pull it. No, that's been intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball. Pullet has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Looking for options for movement. In towards the back stick.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And he was quick to react. Now it's Shevchenko. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Tries to pass it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Best. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It's Neymar! Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Can he spark a counter here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's tidy. And time is up. Wolfsburg played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Volunteers for each
So,
block,
Jim, how do you
please
reflect
report
on
to the
what we've
staff room
seen?
immediately.
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic.
welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, and without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win.
And the shot! Goal! Wolfsburg! And it's Wolfsburg who take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Wolfsburg are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's straight offside.
More and more pressure on the ball here. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That's a shade optimistic. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Vitinha. Vitinha with the... He's got full!
And he was there to get a vital touch. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Rooney.
And he's being shifted off it.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
He is through here. And this is Hullet. Great chance! In he goes again! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Now it's Rooney.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a key interception. Rooney is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
And he's going to have his name taken. Rooney.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Messi. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. That pass has been well intercepted.
And it's Shevchenko.
Thinks one through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Very nearly half an hour gone here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Zanetti. Musiala.
Now it's Rooney. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now it's Messi. Lovely feet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played back in. And he's taking no chances there. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lahm delivers. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. De Jong. Some resolute defending there. Bale running with the ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. De Jong. And it's Rooney. He's got away. Now it's Musiala. De Jong. Good ball over the top. It's out for a goal kick. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Wolfsburg are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Shevchenko. He's looking wide. Lahm makes the interception. Can he get it through? Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Such good technique.
Not the most accurate pass. Khan is there to clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tries to play it through. And he was alert to it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Nice physical challenge. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Opts for safety. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries to get it clear.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Bale gets good distance on it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, super ball! Takes a shot! It's in!
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now, can they get him away? And there's his chance to lead the counter. De Jong. Lahm. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti.
No, again there's no way through.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So,
dorsal
time for
18,
changes on
Cristiano
both sides,
Ronaldo.
actually.
El dorsal 10, Messi. El dorsal 13,
Zanetti.
Rooney.
75 minutes played.
El dorsal 21
And that's a throw-in.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 11, Neymar.
It's an inviting
El
looking ball,
dorsal
that.
6, el dorsal
Now it's
22,
Bullet.
Beckham.
Looking for options for movement.
Jugadores.
Real chance here. Hangs one in. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff. Now it's Neymar. Played into space. And that pass isn't the best.
Zanetti.
That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Hullet. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Wolfsburg have their third corner. And he's heaved it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Kubo. And it's Beckham. That's a lovely pass. Swept in.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball.
And he cuts out the supply. That has ended up in no man's land.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Beckenbauer. Thuram. Van Bouten. Oh, can he get onto this? Zola. And it's Cruyff. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. O'Shea. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi goes steaming forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Engages and forces him off the ball. No way through. Looking for options for movement. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That's a shade optimistic.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Little pass back. Threads one in. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Could move up a gear here. Searching pass he's played there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Griezmann. Messi. Kukçu. And he's there to make the challenge. Messi. Cruyff. Well, played right into his path. Solar. And he's surging through. And Solar! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Messi.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Messi. And this is Ronaldo. Gets into some space. Lofted in. Thuram getting this one clear. That's a cute ball. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. Steaming on goalward. And he shoots! In he goes again. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And that was very necessary. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Griezmann. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's ball. That is good alertness. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
O'Shea.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Griezmann. Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the... Griezmann! That is decidedly lacking.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Griezmann. Cruyff. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That has not gone well. Kukcu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bullet. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Griezmann. Foot in. Manchester United, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Hullet. And he was alert to it. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Cantona. Now it's Cantona. And this is Cruyff. Solar. Cruyff. Cruyff! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's following up! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 7.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Ronaldo is up, and the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to play it through. There will be a throw-in. He's found a way through. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Zola ready to try one.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity. Training ground rehearsals.
Sola! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Messi, and he's found a way past. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Now, power or placement? A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Beckenbauer with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Beckenbauer did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. It's a pretty loose pass. And he was quick to react. Griezmann. Griezmann hurtling down that right flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He can get that clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And they can counter here. Oh, that's a key interception. Bullet. Cantona wins the duel this time. Oh, that's clever. Belletti. Now, can they get him away? Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Thuram with the clearance.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's tried one! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he's well positioned here. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pull it. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Manchester United are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Cannavaro. And it's gone back to the keeper. Khan punts it upfield. Great vision. And this is Neymar. Knocks it into space. Looks across and plays it in. Cleared without complication.
Has been indicated.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
We are into overtime. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! And one more try! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's going to go a long way. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
This is a lost children's
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict.